5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, Misfits. All right. So, I was playing around with my fucking audio shit again. So give me 1 second. All right. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. No, that sounds weird. Hold on. Hold on. Red leather, yellow leather. No, that sounds weird. Hold on. No, you see, it cuts out. What the fuck is going on? I was listening to my shit yesterday. What if I just put them all in the middle? Let's just try that. You see, it cuts out. Hold on. So stupid. Shit yesterday. What if I just put them all in the middle? Let's just try that. Okay. Check, 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 check. So stupid. Shit yesterday. What if I just put them all in the middle? Okay. Check, 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 check. That's all right. That's halfway. That's pretty decent. So stupid. I don't know how I was literally Googling. I was like, what do these fucking knobs even mean? Like what do they even mean? It's like what is this? Mid like low hold on, I'll tell you what it fucking said. It was like all right, low is high pass filter, removes rumble, mic handling, and AC noise. And I'm like, okay, but in which direction? Like if I turn it up more, does it go I don't know. I hate. That's all. I just hate anything technology. I wish there was literally just a volume button. I like being old now. Like I like there are a lot of people that are like, I don't want to be old. I want to be old as shit. I want to be yelling at kids on my front porch. Like, get off my lawn. Fucking. Anyway, good morning. Good morning, Misfits. All right. We're gonna have to do a shorter show again today because I just pulled up my fucking little teether. I gotta go get my new aligners at 8 o'clock. So we're gonna do pretty much like a 45-minute show. Yeah, everyone's like, sounds fine. It sounds fine to you, but you don't have fucking broken brain where you're obsessive compulsive and shit. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. We're just gonna try that. Also, I think I sound pretty loud as far as volume, but no matter how loud I talk, on my side, on my screen, my shit won't go past yellow now. Like I could be like, and it doesn't do anything. So I don't know what fucking setting I hit on that either. Pretty much this whole thing annoys me. This whole entire thing. Like look, I'll show you if I can. Like this whole thing. This thing annoys me. I want it to be simple. I want it to just be volume. Volume. That's it. Start, stop, volume. But I have to get the best stuff, or at least halfway decent quality stuff. And then when I do, I have to obsess over them and become an expert on them right before I upgrade to something else. Speaking of, there's also a new computer in the house, and we're not on it because, again, I just buy shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to buy shit and then go figure it out later. I was told at Best Buy that I could use my current computer as a monitor for my new computer, and there's nothing wrong with this fucking computer other than it doesn't have enough RAM. So we're getting lag. We're getting if we have a guest or if I have too many windows open. So the general consensus in my chat was I don't have enough RAM, right? My computer is the 2021 Apple M1 and it only has 8 gigabytes of memory. So I went to Best Buy and I was like, "Hey, what do you got? What do you got?" And they had fucking the new one, which was like $1,500 or $1,600, and I was like, I don't want to drop fucking $1,600, but then I looked at this little box and it said $600 and it's got 16 gigs. What is so? Hold on, it's the Mac Mini. Let me tell you what it is, because if you guys tell me to get a different one, I will. Because I got the nerds in my chat. I don't know shit about all this. This is the Mac Mini with the Apple M4 chip with 16 gigs of unified memory. I got the 256 gigabyte because I think I'm really just going to be using it for the podcast. And then I have this computer, which has. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, listen, if I hear another one of you motherfuckers say it's an apple, I'm jumping through the screen and I'm gonna give you a wet willy. All right? We've discussed this every single fucking time. Every time we talk about this, they're like, Apple. Oh, you got an apple. Here's why it's an apple. Watch, phone, iPad, laptop. It all connects. It's easy. Um It's like, oh, it's an apple. Shut up, you fucking nerd. How about that? Yeah, I got the 500 gig. I got 500 gigs of memory on this computer, and then I'll just be using it as a monitor, so I'll still have the storage on my computer. So there's no reason to buy the Mac with more storage. All right. But anyway, enough about that because we only got about a half hour of this show today. They got you. They got me. They did get me, but they got me 15 years ago, right? I'm a creature of habit. I have always been an Apple person, and I'm not going to change from Apple to Windows just because Windows has a quote like better podcast computer or a better desktop computer. I'm not a fucking nerd. I don't need the cool computer. I just need one that works. But I want an Apple because I also use this shit for work. We're going to go into this now. Look what you did. Look at the Pandora's box you've opened. I'm about to get serious with you. Okay, so I have my cell phone, which is an Apple. I hate with a passion Android. I've tried. I got an Android. I fucked around with it. I hate it. I do not like it. It bothers me. So if I don't like the Android phone and I like the Apple phone, that means I'm going to keep my Apple phone. Yes, follow my logic. Let's go down the rabbit hole. Okay, so when I do work, right, like my job, which is way more important than the podcast, um, I take pictures and I take notes. Okay, pictures and notes on my phone. Are we following along? Phone, pictures, notes. Okay, I take a picture on my fucking phone. I take a note on my fucking phone. And guess where it is when I get home? On my fucking laptop, on my fucking desktop, on my iPad. It's even in my fucking watch. So if that means that they got me, then they fucking got me. I know. Lee Shake's like, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. We're fucking with each other. This is fun banter. Not everything on the internet is a fucking gladiator match. Some things are, though. All right. Anyway. I just fucking hate iPhones. That's all I know. It's a tribal thing. You're right about that. There are two people. There are people with blue bubbles when they text, and then there are the gays. That's that's where I'm sticking to. That's my story. Anyway, okay. Now that we got the fun stuff out of the way, we got the witty banter. My coffee is fucking watered down because I barely had any left. And my neighbor stole my last coffee order, otherwise I would have coffee. We talked about that before too. Um, but if you've never seen the Daily Breakdown before, here's what the Daily Breakdown is. Today we're doing just the news, right? We don't need to go down social media too much, or probably at all today, because it's going to be a shorter show. So I'm seeing a lot of new names in the chat, which is awesome, right? So that's why I give this little spiel every day where I tell you what the show is. Just the news is we go on the internet and we just type in the word news. I break down whatever the fuck is on there. And today, this is what the fuck is on there. Okay. So top stories, we got 5. I put all of these in the show notes. So if you want to go read these for yourselves, you can. Trump backs Cuomo for New York City mayor and threatens to cut funding if Mamdani wins. Ooh. U.S. President Donald Trump, this is from the BBC, pretty much kind of a cunty publication, but we just break it down, all right? We don't, we don't say like, oh, this is exactly what is reality. We just break it down. All right, this is an endorsement of the big black cock or the British. What the fuck does BBC stand for? Wait, British Broadcasting Company. Thank you. This is not an endorsement for big black cocks or British broadcasting companies. We're just reading it from the BBC. And I think they should probably change their name. U.S. president has endorsed Andrew Cuomo in New York City. He didn't really endorse him. He was just kind of like, I guess, I don't know if I'm gonna. I think he should have endorsed Sliwa, but whatever. Whether you personally like Andrew Cuomo or not, you really have no choice. Yes, you do. You have Sliwa. Trumpy. Trump. Why is everybody falling for this lie? Why is everybody falling for this lie that you have to endorse Cuomo because you don't want Mamdani? Like, you're guaranteeing Mamdani wins by this logic. It's too late now, right? It's way too late now. But if early on enough Republicans and enough Jews and enough moderates just got behind Curtis Sliwa, you'd have the same chance of him winning as Andrew Cuomo. Andrew Cuomo is the grandma killing fucking. It's like, you guys, like, the way I see it is, and I've said this before, okay? This is what I've said plenty of times. And a lot of people don't agree with me, but I'm right. You're wrong. Shut up. Na 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 boo boo. Well, I personally don't see how somebody can get into the mentality of best of the worst, right? It's like, oh, best of the worst. If you don't align with the political candidate you quote endorse, then why are you endorsing them? Right? It's like, oh, because they're the best of the worst. It's like, yeah, I mean, that does apply a little bit where you have a give and take with your candidates, right? Like, you don't need a perfect candidate, right? Like, I don't need a perfect candidate. I need to pick the candidate that most closely aligns with my views, right? I'm not going to get a perfect candidate. I know that. I'm not a child where I'm like, oh, if they don't check off every single box, I'm not going to vote for them. I'm not going to endorse them, etc., etc., etc. But there are people who don't align with Andrew Cuomo at all that are endorsing him because he's the best of the worst. That's the difference, right? Like, they're literally saying, I don't agree with anything this guy says, but you should vote for him. Why are you doing that? Right? Like, when you vote, your right to vote, the power that you have to vote, right, is so you can have an elected representative, right? This is what representative government is. You are saying, I endorse everything you are about to do because you are representing me. It's so funny that these people, like, forgot that. It's not the way it's supposed to work. And that's how, if we normalize this behavior, that's how they're going to run every election in every, like, crazy hardcore Democrat district. They're going to go, okay, let's put a fucking socialist in there, and let's also put a really awful guy in there, and then we'll run them both against somebody who would do a good job, but won't get as much votes because nobody will support the guy because he's not polling well. I just think that we've lost it. I think that we lost the plot. Yeah, side note, by the way, I see somebody in the chat. Crowder using you as an example for cancel culture is ironic as fuck. Yeah, what the fuck, Steven? Motherfucker took me out of context, like, so hard. Steven Crowder, we're going to talk about this tomorrow, okay? Like, because I don't have enough time to dive into it today. But it's so funny. Steven Crowder, he took my clip The one that I literally played yesterday on the show, was it yesterday or the day before? Um, like he took my clip where I said Tucker is not woke or Tucker is not MAGA, but he clipped it. That wasn't the point of my video. My point of the video was Tucker is not being canceled because we don't endorse cancel culture. And yeah, Steven Crowder, motherfucker, Steven Crowder. I wasn't too upset about it. Trust me. It's not, I don't even think they did it in like a nefarious way. I think that they just watched the first part of my video and go, okay, this is part of what we're trying to say. Also, right before Steven played that clip, he was like, I agree with these people. I agree with some of these people. I disagree with some of these people. So I think I was one of the people he was talking about that he does agree with. Um, he follows me. I talk back and forth with Gerald all the time. So I just thought it was funny. I'm like, motherfucker. That's the first time I make it on Steven Crowder, and you completely out of context clipped me. You son of a bitch. You know what? Actually, fuck the news. We're gonna go into this because I want to show you what the fuck he did. Okay, let's take the clip. Where's the clip? We got a few minutes. We can do this. Um, it's literally like fucking. Oh, take the 3 seconds of the fucking thing that I said. I think it's this one. Is it this? Oh, that's not a video. That's a screenshot. Oh, okay, I know what I did. I screenshotted it so I could see where it was and then I could go back and screen record it. So, all right, we will move on. I don't even have the clip. Long story short, Steven Crowder took the clip where I said, look, everybody's saying Tucker's not MAGA, and Tucker's not MAGA, but it's not. And then I said the same exact things that Steven Crowder was saying, where I was like, yeah, he's not MAGA, but also it's because he went and he's not being canceled because the Putin, the fucking blah blah blah, the blah blah blah, 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 blah. Feel like we're spending every fucking episode on Tucker Carlson. So anyway, let's get back to the news. I'll put together a segment for tomorrow's show. I have been moving a million miles an hour. I have not even had time to do like regular videos. I basically only have time for truck videos the past few days. Right after this, I got to go to the dentist. Then I got to go to the store. Then I got to go to the job. I got to meet the guy, get him set up. Then I got to go to a different job. It's a fucking nightmare. You guys fucking I wish I had the life of somebody like fucking, like, I don't know. I don't even want to. I definitely don't wish I was like Nick Fuentes, but there is like Sean. I wish I had Sean's life. Like, I'm not saying his life is easy, but I think it's easier than mine. All right, never mind. Let's get to it. Um, yeah. So essentially, Trump is endorsing Cuomo to stop Mamdani. I don't agree with the strategy. I just laid it out for you guys. Somebody in the chat. I agree with you on principle regarding the New York City elections, but Mamdani winning will just embolden Islamists. It's like, i.e., London. I don't think so, because we're not London. We're not the UK. Okay. Here's what I think will happen. Okay. If Mamdani, he's going to win, by the way. Um, when Mamdani wins, which is most likely, I think we're going to see a mass exodus from New York. I think it's going to be very similar to Donald Trump cleaning up Washington, D.C. in like a month by using the National Guard. It's going to be like the inverse of that, right? Where it's going to be like New York, people think New York is bad right now. They have no idea. They have no fucking idea, right? And the difference between here and the UK is we have 50 states, right? There are 50 fucking places you can move to, or 49 other than New York. Okay. So when you see the mass exodus and New York turns to shit, I think what we're going to see is actually a rejection of Mamdani in the future. I kind of think this might actually need to happen. I've been saying this. I go, it's either Sliwa or Mamdani. Cuomo is just going to be more of the same. It's like New York is brain dead and they're on the life support and nobody can move on from New York because they're just still in a hospital bed taking up space. Like they need to die. Like it needs to die. Like what New York used to be is no more. It's not what it used to be. It's not the same thing. It's not the Big Apple. It's just a big pile of shit. Like I've been there recently. I drove through it not long ago. It's fucking garbage everywhere. It smells like piss. It's so bad. It's gross. It's a gross city, right? It's just awful. Like I don't know why anyone would want to live there. But there a lot of people want to live there because of like a lot of people used to want to live there because of opportunity, right? It's like, oh, the jobs that they get, um, like or the connections that they make, the networking, right? I think that's the only thing left. And it's dying. And when there is a mass exodus from New York, from the big companies, because they don't want to be taxed into oblivion and they don't want to get stabbed, what's left? What is the beautiful part of New York? The weather? It's not the weather. The scenery? It's not the scenery. Right? It's like maybe like is the art district like that important? Broadway? I don't think that's going to keep it propped up. No, I think that businesses is what keeps New York City running. And when they leave, which they will, you're going to see a rejection. They will call for like they'll probably try to what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for when they try to get rid of somebody in the middle of their term? Um, they're trying to do that. Won't work. He'll serve out his term, which is what, 4 years, and then 4 years from now, you're gonna get a Giuliani type, like a Republican that's gonna come along and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna fix this shit," or you know what? Maybe Trump recall. Thank you, Landon. They might do a recall election. Um, I'm telling you, it's going to get bad. Um, and a lot of there are people that are saying that when Trump leaves office, he might do it. He might just go and run as the mayor of New York, and it would be hilarious if he did. Imagine being the fucking president and then going to be the mayor of New York. That would be so fucking funny. He'd fix it too. Trump would be the guy. Like imagine that. Imagine if this is all leading. I know this is not probably not going to happen, by the way. But imagine just let's just go down this fantasy. Trump leaves office willingly, doesn't do the whole third term king shit. And then the left is like, "Oh, thank God, we're finally rid of him." And then he goes, "I'm going to run for mayor of New York." Oh my God. I think people might just die. Not in the Mamdani way. They might like the people with Trump derangement syndrome. I think that would be the thing that sets off the aneurysm. Like I think that they would just die. They'd be like they'd be like I can't. It would be like a computer short circuiting. I don't know. It's possible. I think it would be hilarious. All right, let's move on to the next story. We're already 26 minutes in. We only got about 20 minutes left. Yeah, yeah. Somebody in the chat. I think it'll be a year before uh, New Yorkers realize they were lured in with sweet lies. Hey, you know what? They deserve what they voted for. They did this. New York City did this to themselves. All right, it's nobody else's fault but theirs. Right? Mamdani's support is real. Okay, it's only real in New York. Yeah, so you did this. You did this to yourselves. Live with the choices you made. All right. Worker dies after partial collapse of medieval tower in Rome. Damn. I've been to Rome. It's a beautiful was a beautiful city. Just like New York, it's fucking garbage now. Worker who was trapped after part of medieval tower collapsed at the heart of Rome has died. I've probably seen this because I did a big ass tour of Rome in 2000. Edge of Roman Forum. Here's Vatican City. That's beautiful. Was beautiful. It's like all fucking homeless people now. It's all immigrants. Rome proved a very complex situation. Thoughts deep. So yeah, worker dies after something breaks. Got it. Israel top military lawyer arrested. Ooh, this is gonna get the groypers all wet, I think. Israel's top military lawyer arrested after she admitted leaking video of soldiers' abuse. All right, guys, we might be able to give some valid criticism to Israel today. Oh, wow. Can't believe it. They're a country that has some bad things that happen there too in their government. No way. I just don't make it my whole fucking identity. Let's just call balls and strikes here. Police in Israel have arrested and detained the military's top legal officer after she admitted leaking footage of soldiers allegedly attacking a Palestinian detainee and then, in effect, lying about their actions to Israel's high court. If they did that, that's absolutely wrong. Okay? The military advocate general, Yafar Tomer Yerushalmi, Yerushalmi said in a resignation letter last week that she had authorized publication of the video to diffuse attacks on military investigators and prosecutors working on the case. Right-wing politicians and pundits championed soldiers detained over the case as heroes. So I would have to see this video. I would have to know all of the evidence, but let's just give the fucking the Jew haters a win, okay? Let's just fucking okay, there's the alarm. One sec, guys. We are at the 7:30 alarm, which means we are about to cut it off from X and YouTube. So jump on over to rumble.com/TMP Uncensored or click the link in my bio if you want to watch the rest of the show. We're only going to be running the show for another 15 minutes because I have to get to my appointment.